Every second you waste is a piece of your future you'll never get back. Time, the most precious resource you'll ever have. More valuable than money. More valuable than success. More valuable than anything else. Because once it's gone, it never returns. And yet, time is the thing people waste the most. Think about it. How many hours have you lost scrolling on your phone? How many days slipped away watching shows you don't even remember? How many weeks disappeared in procrastination? How many years gone, waiting for the right moment that never came? Time is a silent thief. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't announce itself. It just slips away, quietly, while you're distracted. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to exist, but that we waste much of it." And he was right. Your problem isn't that you don't have enough time. Your problem is that you waste the time you already have. Let me ask you a painful question. If you had tracked every hour of the last week, how many of those hours were invested in your goals? And how many were wasted? The truth hurts, doesn't it? You see, time doesn't disappear in big chunks. It vanishes in small slices. 5 minutes scrolling here, 10 minutes gossiping there, an hour lost to meaningless distractions. And before you know it, days are gone, weeks are gone, years are gone. You didn't plan to waste your future, but you did, minute by minute. The tragedy is that wasted time feels harmless in the moment. You tell yourself, it's just one video, it's just one nap, it's just one day off. But those just ones add up. And suddenly, a year is gone and nothing has changed. That's the silent thief of wasted time. Let me show you how sneaky it is. You wake up. You tell yourself you'll start the day strong. But instead, you grab your phone. You scroll. 30 minutes gone. You get ready. You tell yourself you'll start your project. But first, you check emails. An hour gone. You tell yourself you'll hit the gym. But you're tired. You rest. 2 hours gone. By the end of the day, you wonder where all the time went. But you know where it went. It was stolen by small, invisible thieves. Distraction, laziness, procrastination. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Lost time is never found again." Never. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not ever. Every wasted second is a second gone forever. And here's the cruel truth. Time doesn't stop just because you're wasting it. The clock keeps ticking. The world keeps moving. And while you're distracted, someone else is grinding. While you're delaying, someone else is executing. While you're wasting time, someone else is building the future you'll wish you had. Let me be real with you. Time is the great equalizer. We don't all have the same money. We don't all have the same talent. We don't all have the same opportunities. But we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And what separates the successful from the stuck is not luck. It's not talent. It's how they use their 24 hours. So let me ask you, how are you using yours? Are you building? Or are you wasting? Because the silent thief is always waiting. And if you're not intentional, it will rob you blind. Here's the painful part. Wasting time doesn't feel painful now. It feels comfortable. It feels easy. It feels harmless. But the pain comes later. When regret shows up. When opportunities are gone. When dreams are still unfulfilled. And by then, it's too late. Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave existence right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because the truth is, you don't know how much time you have left. You keep acting like you have forever, but you don't. No one does. Every wasted hour is a piece of your future destroyed, and the silent thief keeps taking more unless you stop it. Here's the first step, awareness. Start paying attention. Notice where your time goes. Track it if you have to, because until you know where it's going, you can't control it. Awareness is the first weapon against the silent thief. But awareness is not enough. You need urgency, because wasted time doesn't return. You don't get refunds on minutes. You don't get do-overs on days. Once they're gone, they're gone. So let me ask you, how much more of your future are you willing to waste? How many more hours will you throw away? How many more days will you let slip by unnoticed? The thief won't stop, but you can. Every second wasted is gone forever. Time is the silent thief stealing your future. But the good news is this: you can stop it. The question is, will you? Because the clock is ticking, and every tick is a piece of your destiny slipping away. Wasted time doesn't just disappear. It comes back as regret. Time wasted is not harmless. It has a cost, and that cost is higher than you realize. When you waste money, you can earn it back. When you lose possessions, you can replace them. But wasted time? It's gone forever. No refunds. No returns. No second chances. Seneca once said, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but waste time, the one thing it is right to be stingy with." You lock your doors at night. You protect your phone with a password. You guard your bank account with codes. But your time, the most precious treasure, you give away carelessly. And the cost of that carelessness is your future. Here's what wasted time really costs you. 1. It costs you opportunities. Opportunities are like doors. They open for a moment, and then they close. When you waste time, you miss the open door. You miss the chance. You miss the moment. And some doors never open again. 2. It costs you momentum. Success is built on momentum, one small action stacking on another. But when you waste time, you break the chain. You stop the progress. You kill the momentum. And starting again is harder every time. 3. It costs you confidence. Every time you delay, you teach yourself that your word doesn't matter. You say you'll start tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. You say you'll change, and nothing happens. And with each broken promise, your confidence dies a little more. 4. It costs you relationships. Time wasted isn't just about work. It's about people. How many times have you ignored loved ones, thinking you'll have more time later? How many moments have you lost with family, friends, children, because you were distracted? One day you'll wish for that time back, but it will be gone. 5. It costs you your destiny. Your dream is time-sensitive. It requires action, and every hour wasted pushes it further away. Your future doesn't vanish all at once. It dies in the minutes you wasted, the distractions you embraced, the days you lost. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked back at a year and thought, where did it go? What did I even do? That's the bill of wasted time. A whole year gone, with nothing to show. And the cruel part is, you don't just lose the year. You lose the compounding effect of what that year could have created. A year of building could have launched a business. A year of discipline could have transformed your body. A year of focus could have mastered a skill. But you don't just lose the time. You lose the results that time would have produced. That's the true cost. Benjamin Franklin said, "You may delay, but time will not." That's the truth. You may push things back. You may procrastinate. But time doesn't wait. It keeps moving, dragging your future away with it. Here's the tragedy. Wasted time doesn't feel expensive in the moment. You waste a day, and it feels small. You waste a week, and you shrug. But stack up enough wasted days, and suddenly your dream is gone. The cost is slow but deadly. Let me paint a picture. Imagine two people. Both want to write a book. One writes 1 page a day. The other keeps delaying. After a year, one has a book. The other has excuses. Same time, different results. Because one invested and the other wasted. That's the power and the cost of time. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you had 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you exist, while it is in your power, be good." He was reminding himself, time is fragile. Every delay could be the last. And the greatest cost of wasting time is this: you don't know how much you have left. The true cost of wasted time is not measured in hours. It's measured in regret, in potential buried, in dreams unfulfilled. Because when the clock runs out, it's not the things you did that will haunt you. It's the things you never did, the conversations you never had, the risks you never took, the goals you never chased, the time you never valued. Jim Rohn once said, "Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time." And yet, most people treat time as if it's cheap. They waste it on nonsense. They spend it on distractions. They throw it away on meaningless things, not realizing that every wasted hour is a piece of their future destroyed. Here's the brutal truth. The life you want, it's built out of time. Every dream, every goal, every achievement, it's built 1 hour at a time. So when you waste time, you're not just wasting minutes. You're wasting the bricks of your future. And one day, you'll look back at an empty foundation. Wasted time has a cost. It costs you opportunities. It costs you confidence. It costs you momentum, relationships, and destiny. The bill always comes, and it's always regret. So the question is, how much more are you willing to pay? You can't control the clock, but you can control what you do with it. By now, you understand the truth. Time is your most precious resource. Wasted time costs more than money. It costs opportunities, confidence, relationships, and destiny. But here's the good news. You don't have to keep wasting it. You can take control. You can protect your time like treasure. You can invest it instead of wasting it. And when you do, your future changes. The first step is awareness. You can't change what you don't track. Most people don't even realize where their hours go. They underestimate their distractions. They think, "I only scroll for 10 minutes, when in reality, it's 2 hours. Track your time. Write it down. See where it's going. Because awareness creates responsibility. And once you see how much you're wasting, you can't pretend anymore. The second step is priorities. Not everything matters. Not every task deserves your attention. Not every person deserves your time. Decide what matters most. Ask yourself, if I only had 1 year left, what would I focus on? That question cuts through the noise. It shows you what's urgent. It forces you to choose what really matters. The third step is discipline. Time management is self-management. The problem isn't the clock, it's you. You don't need more hours in the day. You need more focus in the hours you already have. Discipline is the bridge between wasted time and invested time. Wake up when you say you will. Do the work when you say you will. Keep your word to yourself. That's how you build momentum. The fourth step is saying no. Every yes costs you time. Every agreement, every distraction, every meaningless obligation steals hours from your future. Learn to say no. No to gossip. No to distractions. No to commitments that don't serve your vision. Your time is precious. Protect it. Guard it like treasure. The fifth step is focus. Multitasking is a lie. It doesn't make you faster. It makes you weaker. Choose one task, one goal, one project. Give it your full focus. Pour your energy into it until it's done. Then move to the next. That's how things get finished. The sixth step is create systems. Willpower fades, but systems sustain you. Schedule your day. Block your time. Remove distractions in advance. Don't rely on motivation. Build habits, routines, and systems that make wasting time harder. The seventh step is act now. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow is a lie. The only time you have is now. Start the project. Make the call. Write the page. Take the step. Action is the antidote to wasted time. Let me remind you, you don't own time. You borrow it. Every day is a gift you didn't earn. And the only right response is to use it well. Think about people who achieved greatness. They weren't the most talented. They weren't the luckiest. They simply used their time better. They worked while others wasted. They focused while others scrolled. They acted while others delayed. And that's why their results look different. Here's a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, track your time. Write down where every hour goes. Then ask yourself, is this hour building my future or wasting it? Do that for a week and you'll see the truth. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's how you take back control. Jim Rohn once said, either you run the day or the day runs you. The same is true for time. Either you control it or it controls you. And if you don't take charge, the silent thief will keep stealing. You can't control the clock. You can't control how much time you have left, but you can control how you use it. Awareness, priorities, discipline, focus, action. That's how you take back control. That's how you stop wasting time. That's how you build the future you want, 1 hour at a time. You don't own time, you rent it. And the bill is due every day. We've talked about the thief of wasted time. We've exposed the cost, opportunities lost, confidence stolen, relationships weakened, futures destroyed. We've uncovered the path to take back control, awareness, priorities, discipline, focus, action. But here's the ultimate truth. None of it matters if you don't decide, right now, to value time like your life depends on it. Because it does. Every day, the clock is ticking, and with every tick, a piece of your existence is gone forever. Not later, not tomorrow, now. And here's what most people forget. One day, that ticking will stop. Your time will run out. The clock will hit zero, and you will be left with only two things: what you did and what you wasted. Let me ask you, when that day comes, what will your story be? Will you look back with pride, knowing you used your time well? Or will you drown in regret, wishing for another chance you'll never get? The answer is being written right now. By how you use this hour, by how you use this day, by how you use this moment. Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short time, but that we waste much of it." Most people don't run out of time because they weren't given enough. They run out of time because they wasted it on things that never mattered. Don't be one of them. Here's your call to action. Treat time like treasure. Guard it. Protect it. Spend it with intention. Invest it in what builds your future. Refuse to throw it away on meaningless distractions. Because every second you waste is a piece of your destiny destroyed. The great philosopher Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You could leave existence right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." That truth should shake you awake. Because the clock doesn't ask permission. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't wait. You don't have forever. You don't even know if you have tomorrow. All you have is now. So what will you do with now? Will you keep scrolling, delaying, distracting yourself into regret? Or will you choose urgency, focus, and purpose? The choice is yours. It always has been. Jim Rohn once said, "Days are expensive. When you spend a day, you have one less day to spend. So make sure you spend each one wisely." Read that again. Each day is a transaction, and the currency is your future. Are you investing wisely or throwing it away? This is not a game. This is not a rehearsal. This is your one shot. And wasting it is the most dangerous choice you can make. Here's your challenge. From this day forward, see time as sacred. Stop treating it like it's cheap. Stop throwing it away like it's endless. Start guarding it like it's treasure. Start spending it only on what truly matters. Because nothing is more valuable. Nothing is more fragile. Nothing is more final than time. Think about your heroes. They weren't superhuman. They simply used their time differently. They woke up with urgency. They worked while others wasted. They built while others delayed. They valued the minutes that everyone else threw away. And that's why their names are remembered. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be rich. But you do have to value time. Because if you don't, you'll lose everything. You don't own time. You rent it, and the rent is due every day. So guard it, protect it, invest it. Stop wasting it. Stop delaying. Stop throwing it away on things that don't matter. Because once it's gone forever. The clock is ticking. The question is, what will you do with the time you still have? If this message is speaking to you, don't forget to subscribe to The Balanced Beat for more life-changing wisdom and powerful motivation. Hit that like button to support the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. We're building something meaningful here, and your support means everything.